McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Mike Hilton, always dangerous on the corner blitz, and he gets the sack. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Fielded at about the 28. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mixon with a 1st down carry, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. This goes out wide from Mixon. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter.
11 coming. 12.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was another good run. He's having an excellent day. Right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 6 yards away. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taylor now returning it. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Mixon running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Bengals 14, Eagles nothing. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Aaron Siposs now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have great field position, whereas this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 mighty. 11.
Slot man moves right. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11.
Again, it's Mixon. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The slot man in motion right.
12. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Here's Kevin Huber now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Patrick Johnson.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Once again, they run with Mixon. They find some open field here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 12, 12, 12.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 2nd and a couple. Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 19. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, We've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Back to 60, back to 60. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Elliott good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Slot man moves right.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
11 minus.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hurt sets up to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
No check.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.